Hello, and welcome back to Coffee Talk. Oh, hello, Agent 47. What's that? Federal Immigration Regulation Enforcement Division. Okay, cool. Or fire, sure. Oh, something happening with someone. How may I help you? What's up? What's up? Reports of alien sightings in this area. Yes. Seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? I don't know. What's the alien look like? We don't really know. It's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. Yeah, I think try to blend in better, right? Avoid attention, you know? That's a very good point. Would be a solid possibility that you're the alien. Says they are superior creatures after all. Thank you for the help. Suspicious activities. I mean, there's suspicious activities happening all over the place. Interesting that, Mark, do you want to drink anything? Hold on. I have lip moisturizer on. We're good. Okay, take care. Yo, Freya, you're not gonna believe this. I need to be more careful, Neil. What's up? Hey, it's you two. Have you both been so much together? We planned to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, alright. Green tea with a lot of mint. You got it. Green tea, mint, mint. Apparently you make like almost every recipe just playing through like the game itself, except for like one. It's like one recipe you're like not supposed to make. In Morocco? You said a green tea with lots of mint. Yo, what you want, Moidle? The Tartaric. I'm gonna have to look this up. Where's the Tartaric? This alphabetical order. What's the Tartaric? Excuse me while I look this up. Look for it, Tim Hortons, near you. No, TT Milk. Isn't there a drink that mixes like coffee and tea together? I feel like that would be a thing. I mean, it probably tastes bad, but I think that coffee tastes bad and that tea tastes bad, so what do I know? People who... Yeah, if there was anyone who likes both coffee and tea. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. Well, that's because I looked up how to make it. It's authentic. In Southeast Asia, okay? I don't know about geography. Travel around Southeast Asia. Again! Tea milk milk. Or is it TT milk? TT milk. Don't get any ideas. Something about in... I have videos on the internet. Well, actually, I looked it up, and it's just like 2 parts tail. And 1 part milk, and that's what I did. And you said you wanted green tea with a lot of mint, so that's what I did. Things are tiring. Thanks to you and your team, made some good progress with the problem. Oh, well, that's good. You ever have like one of those like really difficult puzzles, and it's like, well, puzzle problem, whatever, and you just like struggle through it, and eventually it's like, you like get a little crack into the case, and it's like, yes, just a bit more, and I can get this. My new keyboard has a slot for my phone, and I can put a timer on my phone. We're like 5 minutes in. A few weeks after production. The thing is, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime. Make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. That's fair. Let's say, please don't forget to rest. It won't be that easy for you. Ha! So those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty. So you just have to arrange it with all of the others so you all just leave at the same time, and then they'll have, like, no one left. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's a guilt. Wish I could help. Or say something. But I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. But I am! No, wait, where's Freya? Freya is. Let's get Freya to give advice. Hey, Cat. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. You know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry. Still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. Oh gosh, yeah, like Genlock? Oh gosh. So I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it. Not that bad off, you know. This company gives us compensation, healthcare, bonuses, etc., etc. We're used to this, so don't you worry about me, okay? You shouldn't get used to, like, the unhealthiness. Your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, West Fulfillment is going to be much easier. Good. How's the game doing? Awesome! What is it? Hey! Max West. Max Power. That's really good news. Congrats. So, what's the problem? I haven't, like, told the organizer I was going. Confirm it. Fast. Just not sure about it. What's stopping you? The booth is free for indies. Hey, that's great. And it's in Seattle. You spend anything on travel, accommodation. But I mean, isn't Seattle, like, a big city? I remember back when I was living in a big town, I still had to, like, get accommodation. Or I'd have to spend a lot on parking. Like, those are my options. Rent a hotel for the weekend that's, like, nearby so I could walk to the place. Or spend pretty much that same amount of money on gas and parking to drive there and back every day. No, honestly, because, I mean, gas is, like, whatever, but it's, like, a good... With traffic, could be upwards of an hour drive there and then back. Hour might be overdoing it, but whatever. Even if a convention is in town, travel and accommodation is still something. Yeah, I had to pay for either travel or accommodation. This account accommodation of my car. I don't even have a car anymore. You passed it. That should be enough validation. Yeah, don't fall victim to imposter syndrome. We already have enough going against us. We don't need to be our own enemy. I say as someone who has depression. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry. And also senior journalists. My voice sounds super weird because I can't, like, pitch it right because I'm wearing headphones whenever I'm, like, doing these videos. And wearing these headphones makes my voice sound all different from usual. So I don't know what actually might sound good because I can not really hear myself that well. I always sound so nasally. Maybe I just am nasally, I don't know. Told you about the game, right? It's, non-traditional. Thousands of people will be visiting, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. No, listen, indie games, like, rule the market. Like, especially, like, nowadays. Like, yeah, sure, there are a couple of big games, but the indie games are where it shines. You'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. It's like, hey, look, indie games. I'm not expecting a $10 million budget for this, with 10 million people working on it. There's some... Haters are gonna be everywhere. Just ignore them. Say bad things about it. Then they'll go to some other game booth, go there and say they hate that game and say bad things about that. In fact, that's what they're doing all day long. They're going to it, saying nice things about one particular thing, and then just hating on everything else there because it's funny, or because, well, it's not, Star Galactica the 14th, so it sucks, and I don't want to try anything. Like, haters are gonna be everywhere. You just disregard them or make fun of them as best you can, or about me. Again, if you're not there, they'll make fun of someone else. They're way nicer in real life because they know that, like, in real life, if someone makes such comments, like, I know who you are, I can see you. After all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. Hey, Myrtle, you want to go with her? That one is a problem. That many people's already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight. Oh gosh, 4 days, not just 3. Showing my baby to the public. I just can't imagine the horror. I was gonna change the music and then I changed to this. And, like, I'm good with this. You know what? You're going with her! My schedule is pretty empty around then. You can stay this way until Max. I'll come with you. No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then. You shouldn't waste your time on me. It's not a waste of time if it's with you. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. Yay, I pronounced the word! What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I just asked my lady to skip this year. I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. Good. The thing to do when someone's like insecure about that kind of stuff is to tell them, I want to be with you. What are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the Expo build ready? What? I showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. Give me the guidelines for what to have for the Expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Yes. Ah! Free game! Yo, we're getting in some sweet gaming action. What are you up to? Oh, hi. I was expecting Freya. Hello. Did you get another fight with your dad? He's been practicing all day, and I'm pretty tired. Yeah, that's fair. Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. Is that new performers? You might say that those announced this late are... backups. But still the biggest festival in the country. I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want? A sweet hot chocolate. Okay. Let's see. Honey is very sweet. Is this sweet hot chocolate? I mean, it's chocolate. It's not exactly warm. Yeah, you know what? Boo it. I can always just... let's just toss it if it's really bad. Honey chocolate. Okay, listen. Because, like, sweet hot chocolate is like... I don't have, like, sugar. Oh, that was, like, the next thing right there. Sweet hot chocolate. Screw... Yeah, I'm looking this up because, like, whatever. I want the people to like me. Sweet. Sweet hot... Nope. Sweet hot chocolate coffee talk. Okay. Chocolate milk. Sweet hot chocolate. Okay, but if we look for the Tarek, and then Rachel, chocolate, honey, and milk. Okay, that was my other thought. Chocolate, honey, milk. Hey, got an achievement for that. it looks very pretty. Oh, thanks. I worked hard on that latte art. Warm and sweet. I love it. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why, wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, might have people lining up to play a game. Don't want to make them wait for too long. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. You know, I've seen a lot of cliffhangers, but I'm not sure if I've seen a cliffhanger that's actually like someone hanging on a cliff. I'm sure in like older TV shows that probably had happened. And maybe I have seen it, I just can't remember it because my memory is trash. So you at the studio this evening? I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So thought you'd be here. I mean, but we cannot just limit ourselves to this place. Now you're causing another ruckus. We are sorry. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Anyway, I better order something. What you having? What you recommend? A cup of Spanish Sahara? With hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Ginger, like, is, like, a little bit spicy, isn't it? Is that why it counts as warm? Is that a churro or is that ginger? Doesn't look like ginger. Your drink is ready. Your drink is ready! This is amazing. Glad you liked it. Yo! Just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good for... He's gonna... Not a good person. Like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, matching a lot of stars so they become superstars. What? As it wasn't for the better. Just being paranoid. Oh gosh. You're afraid of the industry. What's next? Lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? I mean... It's not too long before that happens. That make me understand, because it's definitely not helping. There are better ways. Did you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years, but you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. But I'm trying. Try harder! So right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. Yeah, give me a chance. You know what? It'll take time, but I am learning. Or, you know, could return to the industry. I could try to be a manager. Are you out of your mind? Like, you can't just join the industry and be a manager. I have informants. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out. Work that way, Dad. You know that. To a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. That's fair. If you want me to be a manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? Yeah. Morris Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid. I've made my choice. Now go home and relax. And don't come to the studio again. Dale, I'm going back there. You need to practice. It's only a few days away. It's a big chance to boost. Something bad is going to happen to that poor girl. I don't know. See at the hotel, the label provided, but that's... See you, Dad. Wait. Yeah, keep your phone on you. If anything bad happens, make sure to call. If anything really bad happens, call the police. You know, it's fine. Take my cups. It's not like this special edition or anything. How are you two doing? I'm sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. We're busy minding our own business anyway. Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore it. It's not my business. Think I can do that? Providing and focusing my attention so completely? To be fair, I did a pretty good job of tuning both of you out. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? Yeah. I was listening. I made notes. See, you didn't even realize, but you're capable of focusing your attention. Hey! I mean, it's useful after all. Realize what we're capable of doing. Do you want to head back? Yeah, sure. Yo, we're leaving. Yeah. Take care, friend. Again, what's with these outlets? They're like never going to be used because this is all just like decoration. Why is there like an open and spilling bag of like coffee like on a shelf for the customers to like play with? So all for it to Freya! Is it the cop? No, it's him. You're back and you brought your drink back too. Are you alright, sir? Oh yes, yes. Just don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss? No, I lost her. Sorry to hear that, but I'm sure she's alright. Hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking, but why did you take my cup? Why did you leave the music industry? It's been, what, 15 years? 20 years out of the music industry? It's 15 years, it's because he had a baby to look after. No, 15 years since Mom had died. Wait a second, she's 17. Mom had died 15 years previously. She would have been 2. How does she remember her mom? How is her mom the intermediary between Henry and a baby? Hold on. Around 20 years ago, yeah. New millennium. Yeah, 2000. It's a good time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s. Station, yep. Met the wife. Worked for a record label. Nice. Married, settled down. What a peaceful life. In fun peace. Oh gosh, no. Speaking of managing a girl band, there is a game that was recommended to me on Steam that's about managing like an idol group. Just curious. Politics, the dark side, none of it is good. It's the fans, toxic fans are the worst. Absolutely. They're crazy about their idols to the point where they start doing unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spend all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families, and the men. They're even worse. Yep, that's the thing that happens. Edited photos, stalking, sigh. For the internet, mind you. 2000? I mean, the internet existed, yes. Wasn't as mainstream as it is now. True! I was around in the year 2000. Wasn't even the target. But it haunted me. I mean, of course, you were the target of that. It was like the idols, the stars. They're the ones in the limelight. You're just behind the scenes as a manager. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. Sure. And this hair is being dangerous for me. We got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience for a niche, but they love us for it. It's one enough for our little family. So you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry? Yeah, they visit. Y'all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Oh gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. Gonna be alright? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See ya. Don't worry about it. Alrighty? Goodbye. A cure for a sore throat. Okay, according to this... Wait a second. It's been 25 minutes. Hold on, did I set my timer for 60 hours? Is that what the problem is? I've been wondering why the timer has been so bad. Hold on. Yep, I set the timer for 60 hours. I was wondering why it looked like the timer never worked. Hey, this is a few days later. It's the 1st of October. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Rachel Flencia confirmed to perform. Gail Naiman to collaborate for a new IP, sure. Rochelle organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Hey, I know this picture. I know where this is from. Those balloons, kid running. Yo, Freya, why won't you hear? We're not open yet. Oh, Neil. You come early. Is there anything I can help you with? Definitely something you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Possible for us to work here? I don't know if I can pay you or not. Communication is very important on Earth. And Earth is communicating in a very complicated way. Yes, and yes. You need to mix between verbal and non-verbal communication. I can see that your communication skills improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it's not enough. So the biggest lessons about Earth things we have learned, we learned them here. It's made us think. So focusing on finding a breeding partner, learning how to communicate with the Earthlings first. So I would ask you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact, that is correct. Not sure about this, Neil. Normally if you are applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job, if you get it at all. Maybe things are over if you don't mind, and I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh no, we are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. Why? So we're leaving for an event tomorrow. Coachella? Alright. Thank you, but with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. So I'm done. You will give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come just for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. Always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. That's the thing. If they initiate conversation, then have conversation with them. If they don't initiate conversation, don't have conversation with them. How can you know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy. You'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs? Yes! There you go! That would be hard. Yes! But don't worry. I'll give you a sign when you should start talking. Or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, can I have that too, please? That's all you really need. You need a special outfit to do the job? Well, I'll lend you an apron, though, to help keep your suit clean. And to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation, but it'll help you look more legit for the job. That's a very Earthling thing to do. It is. All right, then. Are you ready? We are. Okay, let's start the night. It'd be interesting if it like popped up like before the newspaper happened. Welcome. I don't like that that's pointed like straight down. It should be pointed like off to the side or something. Because that's where Marguerite's speech bubble goes. Holy wow, what is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Marguerite! I was working here tonight. I was the one who brought bad news. Never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. It's not that. Neil's just helping out. Never look like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. To be conquered by Earth? Judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. We have learned some things since we arrived, and we came to a conclusion before starting another mission. We should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. Thought this place was the best place to learn. You just agree to this? On one condition, I make the drinks. To serve and communicate. Sure, same for you then. What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it. Is there anything you want from us? Please not hesitate to ask. I'll make sure to bring it up. Freya? That she found out. Oh no. Meeting with the higher up? Sure. Something happened with my chief. We met each other in the lift. And the higher up mentioned our encounter to her. She called me into her office. Things went down from there. She realized immediately that was the reason for my poor performance lately. Didn't like it. Write the novel. Hope that it sells. I understand what is really happening. But feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is. What? You allowed to do that? Well, it's on the house. You can do that? We'll pay. We'll pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That's a nice thing to do, Neil. That's the best thing to do according to our senses. Yes. So what do you want to drink, Miss Fair? It's on the house. Can you do that? I'll pay for it. My favorite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. So... again, I would make something completely different, but apparently she wants coffee mint honey. If this cup is called anything... almost looks like you have like the meow face going on there. Well, who else is gonna brew it? I don't know, the coffee machine could become sentient. I served hot drinks, but today, I might have an idea why. No, some of our drinks have a pretty high cool rating. Prepare the draft in a few days. Now they don't really need to care about other deadlines. If I should infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood... sure, even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We've learned extensively about all the races. I think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It's just... Neil? Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh! We are glad to hear that, then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah! We have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. Yes! Languages will keep changing. Understood. At least you are here now to learn the basics of how ethics communicate. That would not be advisable. Shut. Can I ask? How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? What do you produce per day? Again, if I'm in the zone for writing, I can do like 1,000 words an hour. How much is that per minute? Okay, that's like 16, 17 words a minute. Which is really slow if you're copying information down and stuff. But an actual, like, writing of a story, because, I mean, what, a light novel might be like 40,000 words, which, you know, 40 hours? That's, like, not even a full work week. No, that is, like, a full work week for, like, a light novel. 2 work weeks for a decent-sized novel. That's the exact number. For full-time, should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words a day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit. That's important. I don't tend to edit my writing so much. Just like, you know, fixing spelling mistakes usually. So I put about half of what I originally wrote. So I researched the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. Yep. For this draft, don't need to write that much. Oh, that is good to hear. What do you need? Let's see, about 49,999. Around 15,000 words. Well, it's GIA Media, biggest publisher around. So number of words, able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It's about goodness of the words. If you notice, I forget about words, certain words very often, especially words I want to say or write, which makes it difficult. But yeah, it's about not just making words, but making words that work together, and making words that work together well. As well as, you know, plot, character, setting. The holy triangle of story, plot, character, setting. Seriously, change any one of those 3 things, keeping the other 2, story's completely different. Or it can be completely different. The word count. If we only judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. Art is a difficult matter. Things seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand. That's not true! I was gonna agree with you, but then people would have a fascination for, like, people with, like, autism and stuff, but, or, like, trans folk, but it's like, oh, well, that's too difficult, so I'm going to, like, I'm going to badmouth you about it because it's too difficult to understand. From languages to arts. Right again. That wrong about writing, you know. It's one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it is still a thing. Still a valid parameter. Cool. That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. Because you really are learning something on Earth. Cool. Yo, what up? It's the FBI. Hi again. It's like, oh, excuse me, astronaut. We are Neil. I want to ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? Me! Good. Coffee with a bit of ginger, please. So what do you want? Yeah. I guess it does take something out of the game to be like looking at the list and stuff, but the person is like, oh, I want anything. But they actually want one specific drink, and it's like the only way to know that is like trial and error to an obsessive degree. If I ever want to just do the puzzle of trying to figure out what drinks to give people, I could just play like endless mode and just make drinks. Neil, just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to be fair. Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Ah, pardon us. And how to talk with the customers here. Yeah, I can see that. Still trying to... oh! No, we are not. We're tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that works. Want to blend in with us? Stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen. Which essentially is not really listening at all. I didn't hear anything you just said. That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your guide. Also, I think I missed a tail in the background. It was nicely said, Miss Freya. Are you here for someone then? Yeah. Is it Aqua? Yeah. What's the occasion? You're on a date. It's just... Hey, it is Aqua. I'm sorry, I'm late. Supposed to leave early, but... Wait, her speech bubbles just like move? What is this? What is happening here? I already told the barista to go... What is it? I already told the barista to call the cops when he said he was going to breed here. Where's Marjorie? I'm right here! Please relax, I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Everything is fine. Wait. Hold on a second. Does that mean that the barista character is a woman? Because Aqua is implying that Neil was going to breed with the barista. So I mean that so that would imply that the barista is a woman. Okay. So let me take a breath. Have some water. Excuse me! Excuse me! Okay, listen, I know that coffee and tea and potentially hot chocolate are all primarily water. But still... I mean, that's true, right? Coffee is just coffee bean flavored water. Tea is leaf flavored water. Hot chocolate is, you know, water with chocolate stuff in it. Although some people make hot chocolate with milk instead. But it is still common practice to make hot chocolate with water. So all three, it's just flavored hot water. It's all anyone has at this place. With toppings or mix-ins. Like mint and ginger. My shoulder hurts. I'm sorry. It's alright, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. Why are you here? I need to make a recording for the answer to this question. Tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss. It's time for our break anyway, so here's the deal. I think it might be beneficial if we just make a recording for this. It's time for our break anyway. Who determined that? Here's enough to learn everything. Oh no! We don't want to disturb this business for any longer. If this place cares about business, besides, travel around the planet more. So, we can't limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Oh, Coachella! I know someone who might be performing there. Happening during Coachella? I wouldn't know. So I would decide that the event will be our next target. I mean, you're not wrong. Freya, when has Neil said this? The baby has to be born out of love? That has not been said. So we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. So what we will study in Coachella. And then we'll be... There's so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but, that sounds like a plan, I guess. Please, Miss Freya. Let's stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So discuss... Yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? They're on a date! See, it's shrinking, it's shrinking. Want to hang out and talk about our work. See if you remember. Yeah, don't have much experience in computer graphics. I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander, asking Myrtle for feedback. But she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that, I would refuse it anyway, but... Wait, when I thank her directly, does that mean you're done? Excuse me, person who wrote this? Hold on. There you go. That's the wrong your. I tried to pause, but I could breathe. Okay, I'm so... How would you even pick up on that anyway? So like what I'm saying is me. Just no, to be fair, your and your subtle but different. We just know. Actually, we have a subtitle software like in the helmet. That's how we get through the linguistic barrier. Back to you and you are business. It's not that Neil is like corrected. It's like, oh, but it's people. It's that I corrected it first, and then character went and corrected it. Like with the Bravely Default 2 and the PG-13. Hear people for video. That depends on the game, but in Aqua's case, basic controlling UI UX. What's that last one? Just replace it with another. Wait. It's well done, doubly done. Hey, you know, Freya, if you want, after you get your book completely done, what if the barista here, Marguerite, buys, I don't know, say 10, 20 copies to sell here? For first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app. I read some of the stuff you wrote. Really good, you know. Some are better than others. Experience to read them. Excited to check out your book once it's done. Right in front of other people. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Just that. She was scaring, you know. Okay, okay. They felt we share with other people. Oh, you put so much emphasis on share. Sarcasm, I know that. So it sounded that way, but I kind of get what you're dealing with. So it's a bit different. What's up? Wait, I missed that. Right out. Working on something for 2 years, yeah. A new game every 2 years? Yes. Don't really work on them, not directly. Secret projects, I'll tell you, under Frienda, okay? Right, not with the paper anymore, anyway. Our special team will task to make a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP, or another FMC game in a different genre. That could be a dream job, but again, 2 years of work. You can't publish anything you write for years. There's some hundreds, thousands. Only a handful got approved, and none of the prototypes have been approved. 7 of us on the team, the 7 samurai, that's what they said. Need to hit an almost impossible target, we jump in. So I'm guessing all the rest of the 7 samurai are hard workers too, in that case. Vacation time after. Before I joined this company, it's like 4 years ago. No wonder you burned out. You look determined. Are you going to try to bring Myrtle on a trip to, like, back home? Because I don't think that'll be so good. You need a vacation. I can't take one. You can. You will do it tomorrow, but tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. Take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? You for this long weekend vacation. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Are you going to Coachella? So long weekend getaway, right? Fine. So excited. No, no, no. To my apartment? No, we'll walk together to the bus stop, just like last time. Well, see you next week, okay? Yeah? Make sure you tell us all about it. May you find joy during your vacation. Alright, see you folks later. It would be nice, a version of this game that's like fully voice acted. It's popular enough. I don't know whose voice I could do. Vacation, huh? Definitely need one, Freya. But not now. I got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Are you going to close anytime soon? Well, why? I'm in the mood for some writing. And please, take your time. Do you want another drink? To be going on what? Still in the house? I won't say no. And fade to black. Lemony Snippet! A fortune tale in a cup. Hey, hold on. I don't think we have enough time for a whole other day. So, this has been fun. Video's a bit short. That happens. Some videos are long, some are short. New Healthier Furry sedative might be available sooner. That's awesome! Blame for violence in school. Of course it was. Blame for it, at least. The Evening Whisper, this is with the people for stricter gun laws. Absolutely, I agree. Let us start the day. Excuse me. I don't know who you are, but I am ending this here. Save the game. Yes. And we're going to also end this recording here. So, I hope that you've had fun. I know I've had fun. And, yeah, again, I'm trying out the new desk. New, in comparison, desk. I've had fun.